Hello and welcome to Heavy Metal Rex. My name is Wace, and today this is going to be a sad one. It's kind of sucks. I actually talked about this in a different video a couple of videos ago where I was talking about is it really worth buying a WRX in 2025 when you have so many options and the price just has been increasing. Now, unfortunately, because of tariffs, we believe, if everything in the world is to be believed, the prices for WRXs, BRZs, and actually the entire Subaru lineup is going up again. Now, as far as we know, the world does have a 25% tariff on all imported vehicles, and Japan themselves have an extra 10%. I think there's another tariff number that has been delayed until July. I've been having a hard time keeping up with this stuff, but what matters is Subaru's actually already updated their website with the new cost, and we can actually go back and see what the cost was for older cars and how it changed in 2024 and then now again in 2025. Now, what exactly is changing? It's not just the WRX. Unfortunately, if you're a fan of Subarus in general, this is something you have to take a look at. Now, Subaru isn't the only one who's building cars outside of America. Now, Subaru does have some cars that are being built here in Indiana, but even those cars are not safe from any of the price increases. There are some increases. BRZ, WRX, these are the ones that we care about here, and it's just a flat $2,000 on each one, which makes this is a hard pill to swallow, because we just now in my last video I talked about how it's getting harder and harder to recommend the WRX. Now it's still a recommendation, but with the price increases, man, you know, it's difficult. Then with them dropping the base WRX and then now the premium being the one that you have to start with. Already the premium was coming in at 32 way back when the base existed, and then with the premium now being in the new base model starting at 36 or like 35 something, that was really tough. Now with extra $2,000, they've already got it listed at 37.5, basically $38,000. Your barrier of entry now for a WRX in 2025 is going to be $38,000. That's pretty damn crazy price, isn't it? Like, I know it's not me, I know it's not you. I mean, everybody's pretty unanimous. That's wild. So let's go through this article. This on Car Scoops. I want to go through, they do actually have a section that shows, here we go. So this is all the price changes for the different vehicles. Ascent, of course, is being, depending on the trim, is going up $1,000 to $2,000. Crosstrek Impreza $750. Forester $1,000 to $1,600. Legacy $1,600, but Legacy doesn't even matter. I thought Legacy was gone, so why is that even on there? Outbacks $1,700 to $1,800. Solterra, it's no increase, but they're actually changing the whole price structure or something. Well, nobody cares. It's Solterra. Who cares? WRX and BRZ, extra $2,000. Now the question is, do you find yourself buying a $38,000 WRX? No STI train. I mean, this, of course, now we have to go back to 2021 or 2015, between 15 and 21, where a base STI, I believe, started at 37.5 and then went up to, I think, like 39 for a limited or something along those lines. We are now there. A barrier of entry WRX now costs the same price as a brand new VA STI in 2015. Actually, in 2015, it might have even been a little cheaper. Actually, you know what? Let's try a 2015 STI base price. Yeah, okay. So the 2015 base price was 2015 WRX STI was $35,290, and a limited edition for $37. So like point is, it's more expensive. Now, I understand everything else has gotten more expensive as well. Other cars have also come out, but you have a GTI that's at $33,000. You have an Elantra at $36,000. You have presumably a GR Corolla at $36,000 to $37,000, if Tanner is to be believed. You know, you have something above that. You have the Type R, which, yeah, it's like in the early 40s, but then you also have Golf R, which is also in the early 40s. But the question is, none of these other cars are also made in the US, except for, I find out recently, the Elantra N. The Elantra N is actually made in Alabama. Now, it's not realistic to think every car out there is 100% American made, because it's just really not the fact. Not all the parts are actually made here in America. Some parts are made overseas. And there's still some speculation on price increases for cars like that. Now, I have not seen any other car manufacturers posting or boasting about, not boasting, they definitely won't boast about it, posting how the prices are going to increase, but it's weird to think that they wouldn't, considering all manufacturers are actually affected. I actually pulled up a list here Civic Type R, obviously made in Japan. Golf R and GTIs are made mostly in Germany, with some of them being made in Mexico. GR Corolla, Japan. Elantra N, Alabama, which I did not know that. That's crazy. GR86, Japan. BRZ, Japan. WRX, Japan. So a lot of these cars are going to get taxed. Of course, then you throw in cars like the new Nissan 400. Where is that made? Nissan 400. Where is it made? I'm pretty sure it's going to say Japan. Yeah, it's also made in Japan. So if a car with the tariffs that Japan has right now, and they have a pretty healthy like vehicular export, it's going to be a problem for everybody. I know right now the article is just Subaru, and I know it's always Subaru, which sucks for us, but we just end up being the ones who end up having the information first, and other car manufacturers eventually follow suit. Eventually, I do believe car prices are going to go up. Now, the sucky thing about this is you can actually go back to 2024 and see what the prices originally were. The WRX Premium was coming in at $35,000. The Limited starting at $40,000, and the TS starting at $45,000. Now, all of these have gone up. If you actually go to Subaru, if you go to their website right now, the prices have been updated to show you an eye-watering $37,700 for a Premium, $42,000 for a Limited, $47,000 for a GT or a TS. Basically $48,000. That's just, I mean, that's crazy. That is, $47,000 is actually more than a Golf R. I believe a Golf R right now starts, I think, at $44,000, I thought. Okay, all right. So it used to be $44,000. So $47,000 still, but it's a Golf R. That's a damn good car. I know that some people have had reservations on. I've had a GTI before this, so I've always wanted a Golf R. But I mean, that's like pretty crazy, But this is where we're at now. With that said, if new cars aren't going to sell, that means used cars are going to sell. And if you remember what happened during COVID, when new car prices were kind of getting out of hand because people couldn't find parts or whatever, used prices went up crazy. I remember I bought my premium VA for $31,500. After 17,000 miles, I sold my VA WRX for $33,000. So like, the used car market is probably what's really going to be impacted the most out of this, because if people are going to look at these new car prices and say, okay, well, if you guys are going to tariff the new cars, well, we just won't buy them. We'll just buy used cars, and then everybody's going to be, then that price is going to go up. And right now, before the tariffs kick in, I think a lot of dealers are actually taking advantage of people trying to buy cars today, pre-tariff or untariffed cars, but still raising the prices. So like, either way, we don't win as consumers, which is bullshit. Now, okay, all that aside, let's say you are trying to buy a WRX in 2025. You look at these tariffs, you look at the prices, let's say you go to the dealership right now, and yeah, they're hitting you with like a $37,000 premium. You're like, hell no. What are my options? Well, I'll tell you, this is something I've actually mentioned in another video as well, the WRX TR. That car only lasted for a year before they came out with the TS. I don't know what the hell that whole plan was, but so many people bought WRX TRs thinking that they were higher powered vehicles over just the other trims, which is, let's be honest, their mistake. However, their mistake is to our benefit, because now a WRX TR, a used one, which I remember this brand new was like 42 or 43,000 for a brand new WRX TR. You can buy a incredibly low mileage, very clean, used WRX TR for crazy, crazy prices. Check out Auto Trader. This is actually nationwide right now. This one, 2,800 miles, $36,000. That is crazy to me. That is like, the TR is the best, like, WRX trim, period. Like, yeah, the TS has the fancy dampers and all this crap, and the digital. No, not necessary. Especially for $47,000, not necessary. You get yourself a TR. If I want to keep scrolling down, look, this one, 3,800 miles. This one is $33,000. Like, I have considered so many times actually trading my car in for a WRX TR, because then I've got the Brembos, I've got everything, and the larger brake cylinder, the updated rigidity in the rear. Like, there's a lot of benefits to getting a 24 WRX. and of course I do like the lights. I'm a big fan of the limited style lights, but I mean this is great. And you know what? This one's even a Royal Valley blue. Damn, I could actually get this and my payment wouldn't change whatsoever. And this even has like extra package. I don't even know what the popular package number 2 is, but I mean this is great. What are the other options? Come on here. So 35, 34.9, 33, 35. Look at this. Wait, what the hell is this? Oh, that's not it. That's an ad. This one, 13,000 miles. Okay, it's getting a little expensive, but like in the mid 30,000s, a WRX-TR with Brembos, with the updated suspension, with the updated steering, this is the deal. If you're looking for a WRX, don't even bother looking for a new one. Go straight to the used market, find yourself a used TR, and snag one of these things up, because once they're gone, that's it. This WRX TR, gone. Never gonna come back. Replaced with a TS, which again, nice, but incredibly expensive. Now, of course, you can try and wait to see if TSs end up on the used market. I really don't think they will. And if they are, I think by then the used market is gonna be way more pricey. So I don't know. This is something to really think about. I still want to recommend a WRX. You still will not find anything for the price that's all-wheel drive, manual, 4 doors, and turbo, right? Sure, you can get a Corolla GR, but can you though? I don't know. I don't know the answer. That's probably the only car that's closest to the WRX in what it offers, but it is still smaller. So if it's practicality that you're looking for, the WRX still wins in that department. Price-wise, is the Corolla GR going to go up in price? Maybe. Toyota hasn't said anything about it yet. Neither has Hyundai. Neither has Volkswagen or Honda, for that matter. I do believe these prices are going to go up. The used prices are already going up. New car prices have been going up because of greedy dealers, and so it's just unfortunate that that's what the way the world is going right now. But keep your eyes on the used market if you're looking for a car right now. This is the time to buy before shit gets crazier. And when I get my hands on a TS, I'm definitely going to talk about it. But seeing that it costs $48,000, that's not in my budget. I cannot afford a $48,000 car right now. I don't know how you guys are with your finances. You know, I mean, yeah, could I buy one? Yeah, but I don't want to buy a $48,000 car. That's a pretty high payment, pretty high premium to pay for a car, especially for a car that just 3 years ago was $29,000. And that's the part that hurts the most, is losing that base, losing a WRX, especially this one, this trim, or this platform, the VB, for $29,000, or even a premium for $31,500 or $32,000. Losing that, those trims and those costs, is what really hurts the value proposition of a WRX. So that's what I think. You guys tell me in the comments down below what you think. Is this crazy? Is it okay? Do you think prices are going to go up? Do you think it's going to stay the same? Tell me what you guys think. Anyway, I hope you guys found this video informative. I hope it was enjoyable, and I will see you in the next one. If you like this video or any of my other content, consider subscribing or picking up a YouTube membership from the membership section. Also, you guys know I work at Ecotech here in St. Louis. We do all kinds of repairs and maintenance and performance work, and we also have access to parts, whether you're looking for Perrin, AMS, Cobb, Mishimoto, Grimspeed. I can definitely help you guys. Also, if you're looking for a place to get a dyno tune or a pro tune, you can actually come here to St. Louis, because we've got a dyno here. Adam, our in-house tuner, tunes here, and also Graham does remote tuning here as well. So let me know how I can help you. You can either email me at heavymetalrex@gmail.com or just message me on Instagram.